Spiky Bits.
Hey everybody, MBG back again today with a look at the limited edition collector's set for Horus Heresy, the rule set and awesome tomes of fluff from Forge World. This was actually, I think it just went up on pre-order this morning, Friday, April 4th, for the general public. It's limited to, I think, 1,500 copies worldwide. And I'm actually here at Adepticon 2014, and they started selling these last night. I think they brought a very limited number. I was actually able to score one of these with the help and assistance of a few friends, getting in the Forge World line for the very important gamer. So if you're coming to Adepticon, you always want to get that very important gamer badge because it gives you access to all the cool areas way before stuff goes on sale to the general public. So the limited edition stuff, it's going to be a little bit harder to get unless you have that badge. So this is pretty cool. Cool set because it basically has this insert, this foam insert here you can pull out where it gives you space to put book 1 and book 2, this being book 3, Extermination, the conclusion of the Istvan saga, where the basically set in the course the events to lead the Horus against the Emperor in battle on Terra. So, if you follow 30K and you run 30K models and 30K rules, this is pretty much awesome. It comes with 2 additional books, 100-page books, where one book is just basically all of the Legion rules collected into one nice, neat, small book, so you don't have to fumble through 900 pages of books. And then the other one is the Legion vehicles, the generic versions. So it's like, the Land Raiders, the Rhinos, things like that everybody has access to. Here, another 100-page book, so you don't have to fumble through 900 other pages of books. It also comes with this neat placeholder here, which conceals a art book with some of the best imagery from the 3 books selected by the staff. And they go into depth about the images themselves and who illustrated them and things like that. So we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to reposition this and kind of show you a few cool things about it, and then we'll get right to it. Okay, so there you can see I kind of pulled out the foam insert to show you the space where the other 2 books will go once, obviously you have that. You don't need to buy. I thought this thing was a set of the 3 books, and I was like, well, I already have the 2 books. I don't need that. But no, it's just, the case, so you can kind of put it up on your shelf and have the different aids there as well. Okay, so once you lay it out, this is pretty much what you have. Book 3, Extermination of the Horus Heresy saga, the conclusion of the Istvan campaign. Then, like I said, you've got the Legion Astartes Crusade Army list, and then the campaign legions as well. So you're going to have, the rules for the legions that were actually in this, the special Legion-specific rules, characters, things like that. Then you're going to get into the generic Crusade Army list with the Rhinos, the vehicles. I think the Mechanicum is in that book too because everybody has access to it as well. And then here, concealed inside this placeholder here as well, is going to be the illuminations, the art of the Istvan trilogy. So we're not really going to get into too far into all these books because basically this is stuff that's going to be available, and I'm going to review that at a later time. So I just wanted to kind of preview the set itself and some of the cool stuff that comes in. And of course, this the art of the Istvan trilogy is definitely one of those cool items. Now, this item actually comes sealed in a box with the actual number of the gift set written on it, but also in here it comes with a certificate for that actual, basically thing you purchased. And like I said, they're limited to 1,500 worldwide. I actually scored number 40, which I think is pretty cool because, 40K. It is 30K, but I think 40 is pretty cool. Pretty cool number. So I kind of scored there. And it's always nice to see cool stuff like that. You can't get that from downloading it illegally online or anything like that. It's a very, very well done book with lots of high, intense art color, full page bleed, spectacular shots of the illustrations from the 3 books, and then it goes into lots of different detail on the actual art itself. What inspired it, who illustrated it, and things like that. So it's an amazingly well done art book. We're going to get into showing these things off in their entirety, but right now I'm just going to flip through it real quick just to kind of show you guys, give you a little preview. Lots of cool stuff, lots of the sketches. and the actual full-on illustrations themselves from this book. So there's that one. And then, like I was saying, the other individual books themselves are just kind of a quick reference, about 100 pages long, of the rules. Now, don't get me wrong; they're not, it's nothing to skimp at, but it's just basically all of the genericized rules, so you don't have to go back and flip through all of the different books to try to build your actual armies. Now, they may be coming out with something like this in the future as a standalone thing. Haven't exactly heard, but still, it's pretty neat to just have this and try to make building army lists a little bit easier, because there's a lot of special rules in here, and you definitely do have to do a lot of flipping, have to do a lot of different things depending on which legions you field and things like that. So it's kind of a lot to have to flip through and go back to a bunch of different books. And then this is the actual what is this going to be? This is the this is the legion specific things like that, where you've got the what is it, like you've got for the Night Lords, for the Iron Hands, you got the Medusan Immortals and things like that. So a lot of the stuff you've already seen in the previous books, like Vulcan was in the second book and things like that. So it's just all collected into one place for quick reference. So it's basically cutting out a lot of the fluff and a lot of the campaign things like that as well. And then, of course, here is the new book itself. We're not going to get too into this. This is going to be a separate video that you guys can check out here in the near future. But obviously, new artwork, new awesome, amazing stuff. It's another 300-page book, just like before, where it's going to have tons of illustrations. A lot of this has been spoiled already. The flagship of Turbo. Then you've got a whole bunch of different illustrations. Of course, the Imperial Fists are in this. Then you've got the Alpha Legion, as well as the Iron Warriors and Raven Guard. Alpha Legion's also in this. So lots of cool stuff, lots of new missions. And then it gets into some of the new rules for the ships. Fire Raptor. I think we've all seen the Castellan Stronghold. I think we've all seen the new Night Lancer. That model is in here. Or the rules for that model is in here as well. So lots of cool stuff. Obviously, it's going to take a ton for me to go through it all and dissect it, but we will have some additional videos on all of this. I just kind of wanted to show off the kit itself. So if you're on the fence about how awesome this 3-pack of books is, as well as the art book and the case to kind of contain it all, if you're into the Horus Heresy and you're into the fluff, you really owe it to yourself to pick up one of these things. They're limited to 1,500. And it's just, it's just a nice collector's piece, because stuff like this just doesn't really come along very often. And 1,500, well, it's not going to be around for very long. So until the next series of books, I guess this is the coolest thing we'll have for a while. I'm MBG Rob Bear. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure you stay in the trenches. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out the blog, SpikeyBitsBlog.com, and watch or listen to our podcast, ForgeNarrative.com.
Spiky Bits.